Good morning and welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while and I do apologise about that. I'm going to go into a little bit more about that on a video later in the week. Just explain kind of where I want the channel to go, what I'm going to be filming this year, and stuff like that. But I'm going to go a little bit more into detail about that next video. But today is an exciting day. It is new driver day, and as you all know, we've had the cheating stick, the Ping G430 Max. I've had that now for about 2 years, and I got fitted for it by a lovely lad called Sam at Golf Repairs for You. Did an amazing job at the time. We smashed that out. The minute driver is good, but my swing, as always, is changing and stuff like that. So I just want to get my swing looked at, and if a different driver could help. I know, big statement. But today we are off to see a lad called Ryan, who is one of the best fitters down at Scottsdale Golf at their new facility, where you can get fit and they build you the clubs in the same day. It's an amazing place, brand spanking new, so I'm very, very excited to go down there. If nothing beats the Ping, I'm not tied to any brands. I'm not tied to anything like that. So if they want to try Titleist, Callaway, Ping, TaylorMade, whatever, if there's a driver that can beat the cheating stick, I will change. If not, like I did last year, the cheating stick will go back in the bag. It's a big day. So let's get down there, meet Ryan, and get straight into it. Let's go. Right, so here we are. We are in the bay. We're ready. We've got my driver out. Ryan, up for the challenge?
I'm ready. I mean, you brought me the two toughest bats in your bag that are hard to move, you know, and I've been told this is the cheat stick.
It is. This is, everyone knows, this is, I've said a lot of times, it will take a lot. And I don't care if it's a brand new driver or whatever, or buying a new one, it has to work. Yeah. And I've kind of maybe fell in that trap before, actually, just going, oh, I want a new driver, getting fit for it, and just because it's new. First time ever I've kept one for about 2 years. It's been this, so interesting. But yeah, I'll get warmed up and we'll see where we are.
Nice.
I suppose a bit more better shape.
So is that typically what you see? You
yeah,
see like more of like
I do go slightly, yeah, slightly out the wind. I mean, I can try and really, if I wanted to bring it inside, I would really have to, for me it would feel it, I'm bringing it miles in, I probably wouldn't.
Right.
But yeah, I've always kind of gone towards a fade, but still 40 foot right.
Yeah. I mean, like shot-wise, that's all right. Kind of the things that I tend to look at is, we look at obviously your club head speed. How fast are you shifting it? Your 110's not slow, like you are moving it. 159 ball speed, you know, there could be reasons as to why that's not as quick as we want it. Obviously we've got a toe strike in there. Smash factor comes down when we obviously don't hit the centre of the face. It's quite high, 133 feet. I mean, you think like Rory McIlroy's hitting it 120 and his ball is 320 in the air. So 130, if that's like typical for you, is quite high, spinny. But like I said to you before, you've got a shaft in your hands that's very tough to work. You know, you've got the TR Ventus Black, that's a big boy part, that thing's not turning over. Like, that's really, really stiff in the handle. A little softer in the midsection, but not really. Yeah. And then really stiff in the tip. Okay. So if you don't want that ball going left, that thing ain't going left unless you are
maybe that's
proper.
Maybe that's why I got fitted for the shaft.
Yeah, I mean you've got a slightly bigger grip as well, which I noticed. What we see in like gears testing is the bigger the grip, the more your rate of closure comes down. Yeah. So you see like Bryce's Jumbo Max grip. He doesn't want it going left. So I mean that thing, unless you seriously like
that's why I got a bigger grip. That's why I got it. It just felt a bit more. Grip, a bit better.
Yeah. So to me, you just don't like hitting the ball left. That's what it screams to me.
But then again, maybe I need to a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
because obviously everything's going that bit right. Maybe I've got a bit.
Like him turning back.
I've got a bit OTT on the shaft. Maybe thinking then I put the grip on, and then maybe I've my swing has changed a little bit, and maybe I am coming a bit out to in 1 degree. My face is open, and I can't actually square it up anymore.
Yeah, I mean.
I'll hit another one. See what?
Yeah, hit one more.
Just go back.
And we'll get a fair data set.
It's exactly the same shot, isn't it?
Spin's come down a lot.
What?
You've hit it more closer to the middle. Nice.
Now and again I get a little baby draw.
Yeah.
Out the toe though.
Again, that is because you've hit it out the toe.
Yeah.
And the way the face deflects. That's what's getting you draw spin, because the dynamics of that, your club path is out to in, the face is open. So you've kind of like, you've toe and that face has reacted and got that.
But is that
face
also
back
to
in.
do with the ping being forgiven, or is it me? Because I feel like that there is a bad, not a bad shot, but that's a very, like,
it's a good bad shot.
It's a good bad shot.
It's a good bad shot.
Like, fair play, I hit a little baby fade, it might go 280 or 290 total, but the bad shots are just as important, and I feel like that's why I didn't change last year, because I was hitting them and I was hitting it better, but I was having a bit of obviously a left miss in or a right miss.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I could build you a driver that would be absolutely maximise ball speed, get that thing coming off really fast. Like you said, you had a driver built up that was about 10 yards longer. Problem is, if I give you one thing, it's at the cost of something else.
That's what I mean.
So in the bay, you might have something that's really fast. Yeah, I love it. You take it on the course, you see it going left once, it goes back in the bag. And then by the time you get to the back nine, you're either not hitting it at all or you're a little bit anxious. Yeah. I'd rather put something in your hand that it might not necessarily be the fastest, but it's really stable, it's really consistent. And then when you get on the course, by the time you get to the back nine, you're pulling it on holes that are slightly tighter that you might not have hit it before. And you're hitting it harder. Because the course and the range, I mean, simulator bays are two different things.
Yeah,
if we could try and bridge that gap, I basically want to put something in your hand, you can swing, you can hit it as hard as you can. It goes where you want it to do, and it's as optimised as we can possibly get it. Do you have anything you want to try, or have I got complete freedom here?
Well, I'm not tied to any brands or nothing like that.
Fantastic, that's the answer I like to hear. We're going to go into a TaylorMade.
Straight TaylorMade. Is that your kind of, out of all the drivers this year, is that what you're liking, or?
They're all very good. I mean, you cannot afford to make a bad driver anymore, because you know the market speaks for itself, and then so do the players. You know, you look at what's in the players' bags. Obviously, people under contract. But then, if you look at the boys, on live. Not many of them are under like big contracts. You look at what's in their bag. That's kind of the telltale sign as to what's doing very, very well.
What are them using?
I mean, the new TaylorMade has gone into some bags this year already. It's lighter than last year. It's faster than last year. The sweet spot.
I did like last year. That was when I tested
the QI.
Yeah, I did the QI10. I tested it in winter, pretty cold, on the course, freezing cold, and it was hitting little baby draws for.
Yeah, really yeah. I mean, the thing is, the QI, like TaylorMade will tell you themselves, the QI10 is not a bad driver. It's a very, very good driver. The QI35 is just different. So they've basically taken the adjustable weight track out. So you remember they had the weight track.
Yeah.
So they've taken that out because it's a lot of weight. So they've taken that out, and now you've got adjustable weight in. So whereas before you'd get this big heavy weight and you'd move it left and right, now you've got 3 weight port. So basically what I've done is I've put a 3 gram weight in the heel, 3 gram weight in the back, and I've put a 13 gram weight in the toe.
So and it would say that's much better from your point of view, isn't it?
It would say, yes, it would say fade biased. It is, but it's more to the point where I've kind of shifted the centre of gravity closer towards the toe. So when you do toe bang it, the ball's still going to come off quick. Yeah. I've set it 9 degrees, so I've took some loft off because I'd like to see it come down a little bit. Obviously,
it's still quite high at 125.
It's still high. Diamana whiteboard. Diamana, I was told, have won 40 majors. So they can't afford to make bad shafts.
35. God, that felt weird. So we know what's the weirdest thing? The grip.
The grip, but the grip being smaller.
Yeah. Feels like I haven't really got a hold of a driver. Fuck, I can't hit it. And then if I can't hit it, I'm just trying to absolutely kill it.
How does it feel?
Let's say the biggest thing for me is the grip. I feel like I've got a hold of my 56-degree wedge.
Yeah, a little bit skinny for you, that grip.
That's a fat. That's a big one, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely lighter.
It's a little bit lighter, a little bit softer profile, a little bit smoother. I mean, you've gone from TR. I mean, this is as stiff as Ventus can make a shaft, basically.
I just feel like I'm just. Oh. Feels just very. I think it'll take a while to get used to because that just feels like so solid.
Yeah.
Because it's like.
You know what it feels like before without even touching it. Like you can close your eyes and kind of like, you know exactly what it feels like.
I just feel like I'm hitting it really high.
Definitely sounds high on the face, for sure, for sure. Does it feel a little bit light?
Yeah.
A little bit light. The TaylorMade head might be a little bit light, especially what the guys have found this year particularly. It's because the TaylorMade head's quite light and the spins come down a lot. The staff players have gone into softer shafts. So when they go into the, like Tommy Fleetwood, he had the black, Ventus black in the Qi10. He's gone Qi35 now, he's gone into Ventus red. Which is a little bit of a different shaft. It's not softer or worse or whatever, but it's just different. I definitely want to find a driver that I can get a bit of weight behind the toe, because you live in the toe. Just live in the toe.
Toe strikes for days.
Toe strikes for days. So kind of similar to the way that TaylorMade go about it is Callaway have got no weight track in it either. So in the core head, when I get it lined up, you can move the weight into neutral, fade bias to draw bias. Like I said before, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to draw or fade. You've got a bit more weight in the toe. So when you strike it out of the toe, the ball's still going to come off faster. It's still going to be stable, because if there's no stability behind the toe and you hit it out the toe, that face is going to wang shut.
This is the new Callaway.
New Callaway.
That felt a bit more solid. It's gone right, but I fell off it a little bit.
It's all right. Centre strike.
I could find I found the face a bit easier
Centre strike.
compared to the TaylorMade. Still going right, aren't they?
So that right there for you, I want to see that. I want to see your fades start left.
Yeah.
Because if your fades start right, you are living in the right trees.
Yeah.
I know you said you like to hit it neutral, but
no, it's got like a little.
You know, if you think, and you're actually making the game harder for yourself, because you say like Brandon lives hitting draws, little draws, little draws.
Yeah.
He's not trying to hit a fade. If you're standing there in the middle of the tee box trying to hit a dead straight ball, you're making life horrendous for yourself.
Yeah.
Because a dead straight shot is a two-way miss. If you think about the best drivers in the world, you think about Dustin Johnson, you think about John Rahm, they might move the ball left and right. If they stand on 18 under pressure, which way is the ball going? Dustin Johnson's not trying to hit a draw, mate.
No,
he's hitting a fade.
Yeah.
And then you go the other way. You go Bryson. Bryson's not trying to hit a fade off the tee.
No.
So I feel like you live there. You path numbers, I mean, you're consistently out hitting. But again, that's not a bad thing. If you built a robot to hit golf balls, because of where the ball is in your stance, how far forward it is, you're hitting up on it, your swing is going left. So your face will go left.
Yeah.
You don't really want to zero it out. So that right there, that is your golf shot.
Oh, nearly.
A little bit right.
It's going forward.
Face is a little bit, yeah. So the Ventus Red, obviously from the same family of as the Ventus Black. It's not the TR. TR's a bit boardier. Starting with the regular Ventus Red. The difference between that and yours is the handle's going to feel the same.
Yeah.
Probably feels similar at the top, but the mid and tip section are a bit softer. So I'm trying to get that face pointing a little bit left.
I can't hit the ball. Just gonna have 5.
How does that feel compared to the TaylorMade?
Better.
Better.
Definitely, maybe the shaft, but I can definitely. It's a bit heavier, a bit stiffer.
That head is. I mean, when I've tested it myself, it's a little bit heavier than the TaylorMade. Yeah. It's a little bit heavier than
that's
the TaylorMade.
That's why I didn't like the Cobra last year. It was just too. Like, it was like waving a little wand around.
Yeah. I think with how, like you I mean, like we said, you've got a really heavy putter.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that you almost want to be able to feel where it is.
Right, so we've kept the same shaft, but I haven't hit a Titleist driver in a long time. So this is the GT3. Are you changing any weights or anything this one?
9 degrees.
9 degrees.
We've still, I mean, the beauty of the modern driver, they're all kind of having to keep up with themselves. So you see in the bottom,
yeah,
there's a little bit of weight settings. I've nudged us slightly toe side. It's not all the way, but I mean, from your patterns, we definitely need the toe side of that driver backed up. That's nice. That's very nice.
Yeah, put your foot on back.
270 carry.
Ah, I came up the toe on the left.
Yeah, a little toey.
That was a bad strike, but we'll leave it in there.
A little bit of a double cross.
Yeah, that's a thing, and it's like...
Still stayed in play. For you, I'd almost be looking like we're on a golf hole here. You want to be starting this, the right edge of that trap. I mean, this is a really tight hole. I'm not being kind to you at all.
You could put us on the 18 at St Andrews.
I could have put you on 18 at St Andrews. But
if I was aiming at the start of that left, so I'd be aiming more kind of like down here.
Yeah.
And then just... Bit too much, but...
A little bit too much. It's in play. It's in play. Interesting. Yeah, look, I mean, it's still living in the toe, but basically all I did there was lofted it up.
Oh, really?
So it's a 9 degree, I've lofted it up 2 degrees. So when you loft it up, the face, it sits a little bit more upright, so it aims a little bit further left. Just to try and get you to start it left. Obviously, we can tweak it back if you start calibrating, but from what I see, we need to keep your face left.
That should start left. That's a good drive, isn't it?
That's very nice.
Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to try the same spec, but back in the Callaway. So back the same height, is it? You put that up to, what, 11 degrees?
Yeah, put that up to higher setting, so it'll be two degrees higher.
So the higher settings to make it go more left.
Yeah, shut the face a bit.
Shut the face a little bit. That felt nice.
Oh yeah, like that. I like the fact that it started left, it's fading, and it hasn't wiped right.
So the other ones have been starting left, and then you've got that. There's no point in starting left if you're going to have a big in there as well.
Thing is, I obviously know that you seem comfortable hitting a fade. You can't start a fade right, because if you start a fade right, it's just a push hook. It's just a push cut.
I should do the same, I think, a bit more.
A little bit spinning. It's in play.
Still 275 down there, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just controlling your fade, innit? But again, something I can get when I go to my lesson with Chris, I can be like, right, look, I'm hitting a fade. That's what I'm set up for.
Yeah.
That's what my driver's set up for.
Yeah.
We need to get it on tap, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. We've got the Callaway Elyte 9 degree, lofted up, weight in the toe, Ventus red. That's his bad one. And we're trying to get him to start his fades left. Bit spinny, but it's in play. You've hit it low out the face, which does increase speed.
I said that was low, didn't I?
We're going to try. This is a brand new shaft from Graphite Design called the GC, the Game Changer. The Game Changer.
Is that actually what it's called?
It is. It is.
The GC.
The GC.
We're going for the brand spanking new.
So you probably recognise, see the paint patterns.
Yeah.
So this Tour AD is the shaft that Tiger uses. So we got it on that back wall, the black and red VF. I don't know if you've seen the orange and silver one. The Hideki Matsuyama uses.
I had it in.
So we've got the UB. We've got
I had it in driving iron.
Yeah, we've got a driving iron shaft.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the UB is a slightly stiffer version of the DI.
That started left. Oh, it's gone left. No.
We might be at the point of diminishing return. I might have got you all as left as you can possibly go, and we might have to go down in loft so the face doesn't aim so far left. Nice. Bit spinny, bit low on the face, yeah, a little bit low. How's that feel compared to Ventus Red?
Is it meant to feel a bit stiffer? No.
Listen, it's whatever you say it is.
Yeah.
Feel is entirely player. But that is a very tight ball flight. A little bit high, a little bit spinny. See, for me, I'd be going loft it down a bit.
Callaway Elyte, 10.5 degrees. Game changer shaft. Cheating 6 gone, the game changers here. That might,
That's interesting.
Yeah, I've made the face point less left, and he's hitting a draw. But he's hitting it out of the toe. He's hitting it out of the toe.
a little toe draw.
Thing is, though, I mean, essentially, you've nearly missed that golf ball, and it's gone arrow straight.
That was such a bad, I'm getting tired now. Not a bad tired swing.
To be honest, mate, I think we're there.
Yeah.
I think we're there. I think GC's the one. The flight's a little bit tighter than Ventus. I mean, you're knackered. I've worked you hard, and we're putting tired 103 swings on it that are going 285.
Yeah. Right, last one. One good swing. Oh, just wanted it to fade.
Just wanted it to fade.
Nearly.
I mean, that's quick. It's launching a bit higher. We want to match that with a lower spin rate. I mean, that spin rate's a little bit low. But again, that's 10.5 degrees. We were win 9. We were lofting it up. But it's quick. It's quick.
Yeah.
We're hitting it hard. 297. How often you hit it nearly 300 yards?
Yeah.
Can't be that often. 156.
That was lower than normal as well.
Yeah, and we're still living high toe. So if you start shifting that impact location towards the centre, it's going further. But the thing is even with the Ping driver, you live out the toe. So if we can put a bit more mass behind the toe, it'll be more stable, and we won't see it go left. You won't be so scared of it going left.
Yeah, so how do you do that?
What I've just done there.
Yeah. Right, so that is it. We are going for the game changer TaylorMade shaft. Grip wise, I was leaving a normal grip on. Do I need I don't really need a thick grip. Can I go mid maybe?
You could. I mean, obviously grip is entirely up to you. But we can always go standard size and put 2 or 3 wraps of tape on.
Yeah, maybe do that. Yeah. And then we're going to go with Callaway. Jesus, I've not had a Callaway driver in a while. Callaway Elyte, 9 degree, lofted up to what?
We'll loft it up to 10.
To 10. Yeah, that'd be perfect. Bang in the middle. Thanks, Ryan. Been an absolute pleasure.
Sam,
very much.
A pleasure to work with.
We'll see what it's like. We'll do a little first round, or maybe go and beat Mason, or do something. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.